All the guys had no work, and then I got hired in the sales position for LeafFilter, and that's where I learned how to sell gutters aggressively with their model. And then at the whole time, like I was telling my story, I was always getting reviews, like with LeafFilter customers, just
Yeah.
because I was in their house and I'm actually doing the work. So I get reviews, get reviews, get reviews, and then it was a turning point where I had way more reviews than LeafFilter's office, and I was getting work without needing, the subcontractor work. I could live on that income, and I went all in. I went all in. There was a point where I went to an appointment myself the day before, and the next day, because the way that LeafFilter assigns appointments is on the day of.
Right.
Like you just get a time slot. You
Oh
get
man.
12, 1 o'clock, and a 3 o'clock, and you just show up. And I showed up to the same dude's house. So I pull up with my LeafFilter shirt, and he sees me, and I'm like, yo, I recognize his house. And I was like, oh, I think I was here yesterday. And that's kind of when this guy, he's kind of a little sour. He kind of saw me. He's like, yo, what are you doing? It's like, what is this, a game? And he got really upset. He calls my manager, and then my manager found out finally, like, my business was bigger than LeafFilter, and he gave me an ultimatum. He said, look, either you stay with us only, or you go do your thing. And I was like, I'll go do my thing. And I never turned back. That's kind of how that worked out.
Did you get that job?
I did not. I
Okay.
did not. I respectfully, the guy wanted my price for the LeafFilter product, but I was like, dude, I can this is not my business. This is not my company. This is not my product. I cannot give you this ridiculous low price. Like imagine I was going in at $12, $15 a foot with, SureFlow, HydroFlow, and gutter. Like, you're making at least $2, $3 a foot in profit, nothing crazy. Because I was in the beginning phases. And with LeafFilter, I started at $60 a foot, $65
Right.
a foot, and I worked my way down to 30.
That's crazy.